There is one Ram who is the Lord of the universe. And we also hear that there was another Ram, Dashrath Nandan Ram. He suffered separation from his wife. Is that Ram the same Supreme Lord? In other words, if somebody is God, why should he suffer separation from his wife? If he is God, then why should he become angry? And if he does all these things, how can he be God? We are now entering the Ram Katha. One Mahatma has compared the Ram Katha to a kalpa vriksh. Ramayan sur taru ki chhaya, dukh bhe dur nikat jo aaya. A kalpa vriksh is the wish-fulfilling tree in Swargalok. So the Mahatma says the Ramcharitmanas is like that. The Ramcharitmanas and the Ramayana of Valmiki Ji Maharaj, they have got 7 sections or Kand. The Bal Kand is the first one. That is compared to the roots. So the roots of the tree, they go deep in, and the whole tree stands on it. Similarly, the Bal Kand is the biggest section of the Ram Katha. And then is the Ayodhya Kand, which is the trunk. The trunk stays in one place like the Pratishtha of Ayodhya. We then have the Aranya Kand, which are the branches. So in the Aranya Kand, a lot of episodes and plots start unfolding. That brings us to the Kishkindha Kand, which is the leaves. The Supreme Lord, he spent the monsoon months in the Kishkindha forest. After that, we come to the Sundar Kand, which is the most beautiful. This is compared to the flowers on the tree. And then subsequently comes the Lanka Kand, which is compared to the fruits of this tree. The Rakshasas, they receive the fruits of their misdeeds in the Lanka Kand. And the last comes the Uttar Kand. This is compared to the ras of the tree. The Uttar Kand is full of Brahma Gyan, divine ras. Tulsidas ji says, I am writing this in the Vikram Samvad 1631. So to our AD, you add 57 years, you get the Vikram Samvat. He says in the Vikram Samvat 1631, in Chaitra Mas, Shukla Paksh Ashtami Tithi, on the Tithi in which the Lord manifested, he says, I am beginning to write my Ram Katha. When did he end the Ram Katha? He does not mention. Some people say the Katha is still going on. You see, the Ramcharitmanas describes that Yagyavalkya started relating the Katha to Bharadwaj, but it doesn't describe that he stopped relating. So just like the Krishna devotees believe that if you go to Seva Kunj in Vrindavan, the Maharas still takes place. The Ram Bhakts believe that on the banks of the Ganga at Prayag, at the ashram of Bharadwaj, Yagyavalkya is still relating the Katha to Bharadwaj. So Tulsidas ji begins from that one episode. It was Magh Mas, the month of Magh. And a Mela, the Magh Mela, happens at Prayag. So sages from all over, they congregate there and they do satsang. On this occasion also the sages had gathered and stayed there for a month. At the end of the month they were all departing. This was the ashram of Maharishi Bharadwaj. They used to reside there, he used to serve them all. Finally, the senior-most of them, Yagyavalkya, was remaining. He was about to depart when Bharadwaj fell at his feet. And Bharadwaj said, Maharaj, I am extremely embarrassed to ask. But if you permit, I have a doubt which I need to clarify. Nath ek sanshaya badamore karagat veda tattva sab tore. You are a master of the Vedic scriptures. I have a doubt. If you don't mind, can I ask you? So Yagyavalkya said, go ahead. He said, Ek Ram avadhesh kumara jinkar charita vidita sanasara. There is one Ram who is the Lord of the universe. This word Ram means master of the universe. Ra shabdo vishva vachano maschapishvara vachakaha vishvanamishvaro yohi tena Rama prakirtitaha. So he who is the Lord of the universe is Ram. So we all know there is one Ram, Supreme Lord. And we also hear that there was another Ram, Dashrath Nandan Ram. Nari viraha dukh layu apara bhayu rosha rana ravana mara. He suffered separation from his wife. One demon came and stole his wife. That made him very angry and killed that demon Ravan. Is that Ram the same Supreme Lord? In other words, he is saying that if somebody is God, why should he suffer separation from his wife? If he is God, then why should he become angry? And if he does all these things, how can he be God? There is one Dashrath Nandan Ram that we know. And then there is one Bhagavan Shree Ram we know. Are these two Rams same? Actually, the question he has put is a question in the minds of many people. And because they have doubts, they are not able to benefit from the Ram Katha. The benefit from the Katha happens when we make our mind divine. We absorb it in love in the Nam Roop Leela Gun Dham of Ram. However, if there is a doubt, the mind doesn't stay there. So we don't derive the benefit. Tulsidas ji is going to relate the Katha. So before he enters the Katha, he wants us all to have the proper mindset. Now if you say, if that is Ram, then how is this Ram? Then you will not relish the ras. When I first had darshan of Kripaluji Maharaj in Bombay, I was living in Mumbai at that time. So he had come there, and that was the first time I had his darshan. We were about 50 people who used to sit there and do kirtan with him. So there was somebody else also who had come for the first time. Now 3-4 days went by. We used to sit just next to his asan. When the kirtan would go on, we would do with great enthusiasm. Then one day the kirtan stopped and this gentleman, he raised his hand. Kripaluji Maharaj said, what is it? He said, Maharaj ji, did this Ram and did Krishna, did they actually exist? Or has somebody made a story? Kripalviji Maharaj started laughing. He said, for 4 days you are coming here and doing Govinda Jai Jai. And now you say, was there any Krishna or not? But that is the reality of people. They oscillate between faith and doubt, faith and doubt. There was one Mahatma Ji who came to reside in a village. So people came to know that he is a great Kathavachak. They said, Maharaj, we will make the arrangements for your Katha. You please come and relate to us Ram Katha tomorrow. So he said, all right. He came onto the stage and he said, do you all know the Katha of Ram that I am going to relate to you? They said, we don't know. He said, in that case, there is no point in my relating to you because you don't know anything. And he walked off the stage. The villagers said, Bhai, ye to bahut gadbad hua. They went back to Mahatma Ji and said, Maharaj, please give us another chance. After 1 week, we will again arrange your Katha. So after 1 week, again the whole pandal was arranged, the stage was set, and Mahatma Ji was brought to the manch. As he was about to begin, he asked the same question. Do you all know the Ram Katha that I am going to relate? This time they had earlier decided amongst themselves. They said, yes, we know very well. He said, in that case, since you all know, there is no point my telling, let me go. So people said, how to get the Katha out of him? They said, next time we will do it such that half people say that we know and half people say we don't know. So they again fell at the feet of Mahatma Ji and said, Maharaj, give us one more chance. We are Agyanis abodh. So after 1 week, please this time come for the Katha. Mahatma Ji again came. He said, do you all know what I am going to speak about? The Ram Katha. So they said, half of us know and half of us don't know. He said, in that case, the half who know can relate to the half that don't know. So the beginning of the Ram Katha is faith. Binu Vishwas Bhagati Nahi Tehi Binu Dravahina Rama Rama Kripa Binu Sapneu Man Ki Lahi Vishram. Without faith, there cannot be bhakti. That is the problem. Why people don't progress? Kuch shraddha, kuch dushtata, kuch sanchay, kuch jnana. How will you create faith? Parents today say, Swamiji, how do we take our children on the spiritual side? They don't listen. Our parents, whatever they told us, we did it. But the children say, how? Why? I say, look, the age has changed. The time has changed. People's thinking have changed. Today, you cannot expect from the young generation that I tell you, you do this, and they will do it. You will have to explain it to them. And to explain it, you will have to understand yourself. So Tulsidas is not just saying, have faith. He is giving the explanation behind it. And that is why he has placed this episode right at the beginning. The whole Katha begins from here. Bharadwaj places his doubt. How can this Ram be God if he suffered separation from his wife? So, Yagyavalkya bole muskai, tumahi vidit raghu prati prabhutai. Yagyavalkya Rishi smiled and he said, Bharadwaj, you know Ram Tattva without doubt. But you wish to hear Ram Katha from me, and that is why you are pretending to be ignorant. Now see, in the Bhagavad Gita, Arjun is asking questions. So was Arjun ignorant? Actually, Arjun was the avatar of Nar Narayan. But because the Lord wanted to speak the Gita, he created confusion in Arjun, so that Arjun would ask and he would then respond. So the Lord wants us people to be able to benefit from Ram Katha. And that is why he has created this scenario where Bharadwaj is in doubt and he is asking Yagyavalkya. So Yagyavalkya says, Bharadwaj, the doubt that you have arose once in the mind of the Divine Mother Sati as well. Acha, Sati is the Ladini Shakti of Shiv. In Sati's mind, such a doubt arose. How did it happen? So Yagyavalkya now relates.
Light the flame of Bhakti within during the sacred month of Kartik. jkyog presents Kartik Mass Bhakti Sadhana 30-day challenge. Relish daily Bhagavatam lectures. Absorb yourself in enchanting kirtans. Take advantage of daily seva opportunities. Participate virtually in jubilant festival celebrations at Radha-Krishna Temple of Dallas, only on the free Radha-Krishna Bhakti app, the world's first AI-powered Bhakti app, your one-stop spiritual companion. Download today, available on App Store and Google Play.